he stands by me.
So, remembering Lee Jackson, my man, my songwriting partner, my best friend. We saw so much together, so many lows, so many highs, so many in between. Man, I spent a lot of time with this guy, and it's amazing how you can bond. Not only friends, roommates, business associates, songwriting partners. I mean, we had a dynamic relationship for sure. And yeah, unfortunately, he's no longer with us, and that was a terrible blow, as any loss of a friend is. But Lee, when I moved to LA, there was always that thing inside me, you got to move to LA. I always believed it was to meet Lee and to write the songs that we wrote. Like, it was magical, the chemistry. It was amazing how quickly we could write songs. It was just that easy. It wasn't hard. So much of the industry can be really hard and complicated and frustrating. But the one thing that was always sacred to me was the writing. That was the reason I got into it. That's the reason I'm still in it. And when it was with Lee, it was just fun. It was easy. And that's what Lee meant to me, was fulfilling my destiny, fulfilling the reason I was born. That's how we looked at it. This is why we were born, to write these songs. It was just that simple. And I miss him every day. It really sucked how it just ended as far as that goes. When I talk about happy memories with Lee, I don't even know what to say. There were so many. I'm filming this today in a studio out here in Victorville, and the drive out here was a 2-hour drive from where I'm living in Moore Park. And I can't tell you how many times Lee and I made this drive out to this neck of the woods, on our way to Laughlin, on our way to Las Vegas, on our way to Barstow, on our way to Utah, wherever we were going. And the memories have flooded back coming out here. I felt Lee sitting co-pilot with me, shotgun. It was kind of crazy. But there's just too many. I think my favorite memories of Lee were just going for walks. Writing a song, he'd come over. I came up with this riff last night. I would tape it in 5 minutes. I would tape the riff, got it, and then I would say, play it again, where I would do a little, what I called a mumble track, finding the melody line, kind of beginning the structure, and I would get that, and that would be that. We'd go for a walk, we'd talk about the song, we'd talk about business, we'd talk about life, we'd talk about religion, we'd talk about politics, we'd talk about whatever. And then we'd get back and he would go on his way, and I would then work with that tape and write the lyrics out. A lot of times I would try and finish it that day. And that's how prolific it became. When I hear songwriters say, I wrote that song in 10 minutes, I get it. I can't tell how many songs we wrote in 10 minutes, 5 minutes. It would just come out. It was easy. It was just a very natural thing. And I think that's ultimately why I got into songwriting. It was something that I found very easy to do, something that would always make me feel good. To this day, it's what I consider therapy, where it's just like, when I'm crazy with the world, I'll go write a song, And in Lee's passing, the one thing it made me do was learn how to play the guitar more, because I didn't have a partner to write songs with all the time. So his parents sent me one of his guitars, and I got it in the mail after his passing. And I just said, this is my sign to learn how to use this as a tool, as a songwriting tool, and start writing more songs. So that's what I started doing. Instead of just writing the lyrics to the song, writing the music and the lyrics. And that's what I do to this day, completely write. So when Judge Jackson ended, Lee had just moved to Texas, and ultimately he wasn't there very long before, unfortunately, he had a heart attack and just died. There was no warning to it. It was over. I get a call from his sister, frantic, and I realized something had gone terribly wrong. And the next thing I know, I'm in Dallas for his funeral. And I just think of all the years we had, 10 records. Sometimes it's hard for me even to listen to Judge Jackson tunes, because it brings back so much emotion, so many memories. Each song has its own story, how it got written, why it was written, the process of the recording. I mean, it's incredible to me that I can hear one tune and I can go so many different places with this one song. But the best thing about having all those records is I always think of Lee. He'll always be with me in that capacity, and he always is in the songs that I write. I always think to myself, would Lee like this? Would he get a kick out of this? So I always just want to move forward because of that, and because it's soothing to me to write, to listen to music. Music is that sacred place that I have, and that's what I continue to do, with success or without success. It doesn't really matter. I found what I love to do in this life, and outside raise my beautiful daughter and write songs and drive truck. That's what I do. Anyways, I'm Todd McTavish, and I hope you enjoyed this segment of getting to know me and what's been going on behind the scenes and what did go on behind the scenes with the Judge chapter of my life.
Sit on my porch, dusty day. Me and my dog, he stands by me.